So let's back up way, way back. When
Yeah.
you were young, talk about, like, let's just start going into college. Did you always know that you wanted to be a therapist, a counselor, anything to do with psychology?
You know, it's interesting. I did. I feel like in my life, my professional area of life has been, talk about ease and flow. My parents, in fact, Sandy, found a hand scribbled note when I was 5 years old saying, I want to be a psychiatrist.
No.
And that's kind of odd. Yes, like how would a 5-year-old even know about that? But my mother was a psychiatric nurse and my dad was a physician, a doctor. And so I grew up in like a medical household. So I knew about psychiatrists from hearing my mom just talk to my dad about work. And so I don't know that I really knew what a psychiatrist did when I scribbled that and misspelled
Yeah.
it, but I know that like I wanted to help people. I've always been very sensitive. I can remember always being, I know now it's intuition and being very empathic. Like I could feel into other people's experience to the point where, you know, sometimes it's like, oh, like I feel that hurt. And I've had to learn how to, you know, like let others have their experience. I can have mine. And, you know, that's been like an adult kind of journey. How to not absorb everything. So in college, that's exactly at age 21, Sandy, I started therapy because I realized that I didn't have some emotional skills. I realized that I didn't have some relationship skills. My parents divorced and there was some trauma and abuse that I experienced that affected my self-esteem. And so at 21, I started therapy with a social worker and I really fell in love with social work and therapy itself. And that's when I literally was like, this is it. Like from 5 years old, like this is what I'm going to be. I'm going to become a therapist. So I started Tulane School of Social Work in New Orleans after getting a degree in rehabilitation counseling, helping people with disabilities find job modifications. And so while I was in therapy, I also, you know, started school to become a social worker. And I've never turned back from that path. It's just evolved into Reiki healing and meditation and the book incorporating Eastern and Western traditions of healing.